bap. And like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. What's up, everybody? Best of the best, we are back. And we got a lot of news. As y'all know, the drops just keep coming from Sideshow. Sideshow, from Hot Toys. And it's just a lot of stuff going on. Got a lot to talk about. And the main thing we're going to talk about is that Attack of the Clones lineup that they dropped on us finally. Took damn long enough. But anyway, guys, y'all know what it is. This is Best of the Best. And as soon as my computer stops acting up, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna roll the thing like this. And here we are. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody, pimps, players, and everybody all over the galaxy. We are here tonight. That's right, best of the best. And Leo has his hand raised. What's up, sir?
Bro, like every time I hear your theme music and we have a panel, like I can just imagine back in the day being on a set of Belly and all of us just walking on the scene in slow motion. Like, like I mean, like while this song is playing, like just like smoke. You know what I mean? Like in like shiny suits and not shiny suits, but like flame in the background.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like just a whole bunch of like I can imagine that. Like that's what it kind of it just makes you, it puts you in that mind frame.
Put you in that mind frame, put you in that mood.
Yeah,
it's funny because that's what I was going for.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
anyway, Leo, what's going on with you, brother?
Me?
Yes,
I'm all right, man. Like, I mean, I'm just ready to talk, bro. It's Thursday. I'm ready for Friday to get here so we can pass that shit and get to the weekend.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, y'all was about to say Mario, but then I was like, what? But no,
he's transformed into Sean.
Yeah, he transformed into Sean. But nah, man. I mean, just ready for the weekend to come, man. That's all. That's I'm prepared for that, bro. And I'm kind of jealous of second brother who's currently out in LA or out in California.
Oh, no. This dude is in Honolulu right now.
Where you at right now? Wait a minute. Wasn't you just in California?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So you basically went from California to Honolulu?
Honolulu. Yep.
Exactly. This is a traveling man, and that'll be with you, second brother. What's going on with you besides soaking up the sun with all with all the nice, beautiful sights that's out there, man?
What the fuck is in Honolulu?
Man, I mean, just chilling, trying to enjoy life, but pretty much out here for this. Look like it's gonna be a more frequent visit here. Trying to maintain everything, wrapping up this semester of school, which was killing me. Hopefully, as it stands, look like brother's gonna come through with a 4.0 this semester.
Hey.
Yeah,
that's a flex for your ass right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Trying to maintain. We're trying to get back home with a little macho. Getting back, got a little motivation. Got back in the gym this morning.
Hey,
try to bring back those Triple H days. I'm too old for that shit, but
even he's too old for it.
Remember those days? Trying to bring those back with little macho. Just chilling. Wait, let's get into business and talk about all these drops. Man, I'm talking about man Leo Turner, like here comes the storm. I say, ain't no damn storm. That's a typhoon that they trying to throw at us.
You ain't ever lied about
Straight
that.
Straight up typhoon.
You ain't never lied about that, brother. Good to have you here. Absolutely.
And also, one thing I had to say, my man El Professoro, thank you for the hospitality, bro. Man, loved every minute of it. Can't wait to do it again.
So he showed you, he took you to Frank and Sons and all that?
Man, we went to the Frank and Sons booth and I'm about to get bit by that damn statue bug.
I'm not fucking with Mario anymore, man. I'm just not. I'm not.
Hey, man. Yo, second brother, man. Just had to show you a little bit of some of that Southern California hospitality over here, bro. It's great to meet you, man. And, yeah, hopefully you'll come back soon, man. We'll do it again. This time we'll go to Frank and Sons this time, for real.
Absolutely, man. When I get there, Mario, I got to go too, man.
Especially...
How are you doing, Mario? What's going on with you, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Just getting home off of work. You know, I actually got into work a bit early today, so it was nice. I'll be home in a little bit. But apologies for the audio as I'm on the road right now. But yeah, I'm doing good, man. Just God, there's just bombarded with all this stuff that's going on right now with Hot Toys and all. But
yeah,
other than that, I'm doing pretty good, man.
Yeah, man. Good to hear from you. Glad to have you here. Also, Sean, Toku Collector. I'm glad to have. It's been a while since you've been on the show, brother. Loving that.
It's not Sean. His name's not Sean.
Yeah. No, I know it's been a while. It's kind of been busy on my end with everything around this time of year and all that. Which anyone who works in retail knows how this time of the year can be a little bit of a hassle and take more of a time out, but. Like I was talking with Anthony earlier about all the stuff that's been dropping, and there was like no way to avoid like trying to get it on and talking about what's coming our way.
Sean, you look like Jesus tonight, bro.
You're not the only one that's ever said that.
So I know it's going to be a good show.
It's going to be a great show. Thank you so much.
Water turn away.
Yeah, no, he's not the only one. I get that all the time from my family members.
You look like Jesus, bro.
But, you know,
every time he's on, I'm just gonna call him Jesus, bro, and that's it.
You know what?
When you got Sean on, it's gonna be a good ass show. So I know it's gonna be.
I'm about to say,
episode
Sean, I'm about to say to you, Sean. Check out Lil. He's been having this app, posting all kinds of pics.
Oh yeah, you need to do that.
Man, he posts all kinds of pics. But bro, I'm gonna take you way back. One of the pics, and I'm gonna send it to you. I ain't gonna do it here. I'm gonna send it to you directly. Man, you look like Black Jesus from Good Times, dog.
Yeah, we saw that.
You know which one I'm talking about. You know which one I'm talking about.
It's the Gandalf one, bro.
Man,
Yes.
That one's the best, man.
That is the best one.
The Gandalf, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm like, how the hell, bro? Like, it's an automated generated John. I'm like, how the hell they gonna? There's no way in hell look like Jesus, or bro, like. Literally, it made me look like I was the Black Gandalf, bro. I was like, what? Like, literally. And it gave me a tie.
Dude,
that was intentional? That was all accidental?
But you don't, it just throws it in there. Like, when you put your pictures in there, the AI just basically creates multiversal versions of you. You didn't see Anthony's?
No, I did. I thought he was manually manipulating everything, though, man. Thinking back,
we don't know. You don't. All you do is you add your photos, and the AI creates all of that. You don't do nothing.
Well, there are some where you can put keywords into it, and it will generate it as well.
Yeah,
like I've seen some of that.
This one's just like you put in a bunch of different photos, and
it automatically just does everything.
It peers into your freaking soul, man, and then
it just does everything. And the thing is, it looks good, bro. Like, it really looks good. But the problem with that,
when I saw Luminars, I thought somebody painted that. I was like,
Jay,
I want to get that like frame. She was like, "Oh,
hey,
thank you." I was like,
hey, second brother.
Mm-hmm.
Now you wonder why your brother hasn't done it yet. You wonder why he hasn't done it yet.
Oh, hey, well, you know what will probably happen.
Because it did generate a whole bunch of fur coats, canes, hats.
It's a holiday season.
Lando, all that shit. I already. You know what? You know what, everybody? I'm going to do it after the show ends. Because now I'm interested. I want to see what it's going to generate. I didn't know it automatically does that.
Pimp. This is going to generate pimp. That's it. Just pimp. Yeah.
Last but not least, my brother, Mafia. How you doing, Anthony? What's going on with you, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm tired. I've been tired all day, man. It sucks. Dude, but it's good. Everything else is good, man. Busy with work.
Your collection tour last night, man.
I put up the video finally. It took a while, man. You know how that goes, man.
Yes.
So I dropped out yesterday.
Yeah, when are we gonna get the rest of it, bro? It just like ended on me, man.
Oh, you know what happened, man? It's so weird. So the video was 47 minutes and change.
Anthony kind of wanted to be like one of the directors in Hollywood. He was like watching Lost and Sopranos, and he wanted to be kind of like one of the cool guys.
Just cut it. No, really, I don't know what happened. So it's like the actual file, dude, done, rendered, and everything on my PC is still 47 minutes. When I uploaded, it's like 45 and change, and I was like, what the hell? So then I uploaded it again, and then it was the same thing. I was like, dude, screw it. I don't know why YouTube did it, but yeah, I cut like the last minute, dude, off the video. So
yeah, we just got to get you
a cliffhanger for, I guess, next video. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but no, it's cool, man. It's good. Always good to be here. You know that, brother.
Definitely. Want to go through the chat real quick, and because I know we got a lot to talk about tonight, guys. First up, want to give a shout out to my main man right here. Andrew James, my bro, said, yo, Jay, my man, good to see you, bro. Excited for the show. We got a good one. Always thank you. Thank you for the $5 bomb. Appreciate that. And my guy right here. This is my guy right here. Jonathan the King. He says, epic panel. Let's go. Thank you for the $10 bomb, brother. Always love, always appreciate the support. And this guy right here needs no introduction. My guy, Denobi, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you for the $5 bomb, man. He says, epic panel, bring on the Hot Toys rapture. 1 Corinthians 11, 15:51. Listen.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you a mystery. We will not all sleep, but we will all be changed. Yeah, it's very true. Very true.
Yep.
He speaks the truth right there, man. That is biblical. Straight up biblical proportions right there. All right, so we got a lot of people in here tonight. We got Ray from Hawkwards in the house. What's up with you, Ray? Always good to have you here. Hawkwards Collectibles. Definitely check them out. I think I'm gonna be picking up a few things from Ray soon. So Ray, I'm gonna be hitting you up. Check me out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Bane in here. Yeah, Ray's the guy. Ray makes dreams come true.
Oh, yeah.
He does.
Yep. Another Captain Bane, what's up with you? Good to have you here. Benjamin E. Green, always crazy drops. The drops are crazy. Absolutely. We got Collector Joey in the house. What's up with you? He says, hello, my dudes. Hello to you as well. DT Artman, what's up with you? Pedro Lopez, how you doing? OG Mando, what's up with you? Got Wyman 42. He says, what's up, everybody? What's up to you? Got David Z in the house. Oh, dude, I always love that icon. Shit is just awesome. We got Comics in the house. Swag, straight up, bro. Straight. We got the Thor. The Thor 2941. Always good to have you here.
Nice.
We also got RMD Collective in the house. Sorry, guys. So you know what? I'm not even going to bury the lead. We're going to talk about what we need to talk about, and that is the big Star Wars AOTC news that came out today. I know we've been waiting for this. We've been waiting. Let me pull this stuff up on the screen. We've been waiting for this shit for the longest time, and I'm so glad that they finally, gave us an inkling of what's coming out. Because I know we've been seeing it all summer, and they kind of left us hanging back in the summer. But looks like we finally are going to be getting some stuff from them. And yeah, man, this, Mace Windu, Anakin Skywalker, Padme, and the Super Battle Droid. I'm going to start with Anthony. Bro, you went away from
No, I'm here.
Okay. What do you think? So, Anthony, what do you think about this lineup so far? Is it everything you expected, or did you want more?
Well, let me tell you what. I am excited for the people that are excited for the prequels. Trying to find my words for this one. They're not really so much for me because I'm not collecting prequels.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. Like, and I was talking to Sean about this actually earlier. I was like, dude, people are losing their minds over like Padme, and I was like, well, that's like our Leia, in that sense. And then it's not to say that like, because just because we grew up with the originals doesn't mean we don't like or can get into the prequels. But just from that generational hype that I've noticed, like people are more excited about the like that's all we ever hear about. Whenever there's prequel talk, it's like it's huge news. So I think it's really awesome for everybody who wants all of these. I want to see obviously these are very early prototypes, man. I saw some pictures where someone, brought up the contrast, and it's like, yeah, they're not done. They're not close. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's okay, right? They're coming. That's the point. I'm more interested in the bottom text showing that we're getting Mace and the Super Battle Droid. So I think it's really cool, dude. I don't think I'll get them just because I don't have any prequels anymore, right? So but I'm super excited for everybody who's gonna get them.
Dude, I think you're gonna get them.
Nah, man. Listen,
I think you're gonna be pulled back in. I'm sorry, bro.
the only, you know what I would really like? I would really like a Padawan Obi-Wan from episode 1.
Yeah.
But then the problem is because then I would just have them with. I'd have to get a Qui-Gon again. But I would like to have those. But then the problem is, you've got your toes dipped into the prequel era.
Exactly.
Well, you're going to
So
start
then
all
it's
over
like-
again if you do that.
Yeah, you kind of exactly. You start all over again, and I'm a little surprised actually by this though. Like we didn't see an Obi-Wan, and
Yep.
we still don't have Clone Wars Obi-Wan. And in my opinion, the Obi-Wan Deluxe, episode 3, and then this new Obi-Wan from the Solo show. I just don't think they can get his sculpt down right. I don't think either of them have looked very good, and maybe that's why they keep putting him off, right? Because you would think like, hey, show an Obi-Wan for this, or
Right.
so. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Anakin when he comes out.
Yeah.
As far as market value is concerned with the old one, even though it's episode 3, but I think more people are probably more excited about this one, to be honest.
Yeah. I totally think they're very excited about this one right here, and I think a lot of people. I kind of figured that this would come out eventually. I didn't think they were going to put it out now. I thought this was going to be a little more down the line. But
Well, they had to do something, right? Because like we've been talking about it forever. We're like, it's almost the end of the year.
Yeah.
When's the Wave 2 announcement?
Yep.
And this is a good way for them to do this. If they're not ready, they can at least be like, well, here's something, guys. Like we're,
It's coming.
we are doing it.
It kind of reminds me of like the whole thing back in the day when the Star Wars figures weren't ready, and they went and they gave everybody like, oh, here's a mail away thing for the set. You'll get them someday.
Mhm.
It's the same type.
Oh,
of
dude, I'll be down to do that again.
Dude, we already
Oh,
do.
yeah,
What are you
let's do it.
talking about?
Yeah.
We do it every
That's
time
a
there's a
pre-order.
fucking announcement, man. We
You're right,
pre-order.
you're right, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
you're getting twisted, bro.
Want to give a shout out to Loco Lu. He says, what's poppin', people, and to the panel. Absolutely. We also got FBJ in the house. He said, what's up, everyone? What's up to you as well? Also, Philip the Fool in here. And, of course, the talented Ren's talented Tino. I'm going to jump around a little bit. I'm going to go start at the top. I'm going to go to the back of the line now. Mario, your thoughts on this, man? I know you're excited, right?
First of all, why I gotta be at the back, man? Why can't I be at the top? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, man, this is exciting.
Happy now?
I mean, I didn't even look. My eyes are.
You can just blame
concentrated on
Anthony
the
because he skipped the line.
I was here
Nah,
early.
man.
I don't know.
Yeah, life, No, this is. I know a lot of us are asking for this for the longest time. Mostly Padme and Mace Windu. And now that we finally got them, I mean, hey, we can all jump and join now. Look, I think it's great. As a collector of all Star Wars, I'm happy about this. I'm just curious to see when are they going to go for pre-order and what are they actually going to look like. Now the thing is,
Right.
are we going to get them? Are we going to get them all at once? Are we going to get? I mean, like we did with the previous wave, or you guys think they'll possibly just come, one by one, like whenever they come, or whatever? But either way, we know that these particular figures are coming. And Anthony, you said that you were out of these ones, but perhaps you can consider the Super Battle Droid to go with your Mando collection. Just a thought.
I mean, there's always a consideration when it comes to Star
Yeah.
Wars.
And that's the thing,
But-
because I actually thought, remember they actually showed, what was it, during the Comic-Con season, I think it was this year or last year, when they first showed the Super Battle Droid, it was solicited under the Mandalorian line. So
It
that's
was. Indeed, it was.
it's kind of surprising to see it actually come out for episode 2, which is great. That's where it belongs, in my opinion. So, no, it's cool that we're finally getting these figures, man.
I'll say I may. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, because if this is following what their trends are, and then this Anakin is undoubtedly a USB lightsaber, and it's a new 2023 hot toy, yeah, maybe. I'd be more inclined now than say if this came out 5 years ago.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
He's coming
I
back.
didn't say that.
He's coming back.
No, you did. No, you did. You said that.
All
No,
right.
you did.
Well,
Leo, I want to go to you. I got a specific question for you though.
Yep. What's up?
Do you think the sculpts will be on point, or should we be worried, especially with like how, I don't want to say spotty, but there's been some questionable sculpts that came out this year. I think we can all talk about that and all agree to that. Do you think we should be worried with the likeness of the stuff that they announced? And just your overall thoughts of
I think that we should only be worried once we see the production photos.
Yeah.
Never worry about the actual prototype. I don't. I mean just certain, figures, like even the most disastrous looking prototype, can be modified depending.
Right.
These I'm not really worried about when it comes to it, because I think that again, when we do see them, and that's like, for me, it's hard, bro, because like I said, I mean, I'm excited to see that this is, part of me is excited to see the release. I mean, see the reveal. The other half of me is just like, you know what? We've seen this all before. Like, it's always this. You know what I mean? Yeah. We were promised Padme way back when with Kit Fisto. That was revealed at the con. And now we're getting this phase 2, which clearly, if you look at Padme, you can see the tailoring. There's an update, and there's also an update on the head sculpt.
Yep.
The surprise for me was Anakin, because, I mean, if you'd have asked me last year, were we going to get this out? I'd be like, probably not. But, never doubt. But I'm not in full belief until I see him go up for pre-order.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can say. I can't. I'm in not full belief until it goes up for pre-order. That's when I know, okay, yes, they're going to go in production for it, and yes, they are going to release it, and they're preparing for it.
Leo, let me ask you, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me ask you real quick. You think the N1 Starfighter's coming?
Do I think the N1 Starfighter's coming? Yes, I do. Yeah, I do.
There you go.
I still do. But this, I don't know. I gotta wait. And the thing is, I know it's coming. Here's the thing: I don't doubt that it's coming. It's when it comes. That's the thing. Until I see it up for pre-order, that's when I'll get excited, because, say for instance, and you got to keep in mind, even if it comes up, say for instance, next week it goes up for pre-order, we're not going to see this figure until 2024, probably fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be in 2024, yeah, for sure.
Like, literally, somebody asked earlier, well, do you basically think that, do you think that they'll release that Dark Side Anakin? Yes, I do, because of the simple fact that they already have the mold for it. They already have everything that they actually need for it. They can retool some things to give us something different, but they have that. This isn't coming out until, believe me, till 2024, probably the later half, if it's released, and depending on if it's revealed, when it's going to be revealed. So again, we know it's coming, but they've been promising us that it was coming. Like, literally, by the time this drops, I will be 60 years old, possibly. That's 10 years away from now, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, come on, just give us. And it is, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but it's just like, I'm just not falling for it. Yes, once they release it, I'm going to get it, because I've been wanting Padme for a while. I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a sucker for Star Wars. I'm a sucker for things that I'm connecting to. I'm not getting all the clones, but these figures I will definitely get if they release it. I was talking to somebody earlier. I was like, you know what? It's on Riley. I was talking to Riley. And I was talking to Marvel Less. It's like, you know what if they did this as a 2-pack? Not saying that they will, but what if they did?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What if they did? But before we get these two, I want Mace first.
Yes.
Because we saw the prototype for that. From behind, but we saw it, and we know that they're working on that. So give us that, man. Drop something, throw us a bone, do whatever, but do it soon, because it's like, yo, come on, man.
Yeah, I think we'll get it. I think they'll definitely
get it.
We'll get it.
We'll definitely get it.
They'll show us some prototypes.
Yeah, we'll definitely get it. It's just basically a matter of when. And just don't pull the wool over our eyes and give us a 52 fake out and just put this shit up here, and then we don't see it for like another year or whatever. Mm-hmm. Because again, it's just going to take time to do it. Now, as far as the head sculpts, to answer your question, I think they're going to be on point. Yep. I think they're going to nail it. I think they're going to knock it out the park, because like I said, that's what they do. I just hope they stick that landing when it comes to production photos. Prototypes are always good. It's always tantalizing.
Yes.
You know, we want it as soon as we see it. But once it gets to once it gets to prototype, you know what I mean? That's when it's something totally different at that point. So again, we know it's coming. It's just a matter of when, but I want Mace. You know what I mean? Because you've been promising us Mace for a minute now. But I know all things take time. There's licensing issues. There's the amount of money to pay to get those those licenses. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that go into it. And it is a waiting period. And just like I said, we just got to be patient, but they got to reward us for our patience.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, shit, you killed it with that. Absolutely. I agree 100%. Want to give a shout out to a couple people watching right now. Once again, Hawk Wars. Ray, thank you for the $10 bomb, sir. We got Sis in the house, Mandalorian Huntress. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sis. Thank you for being here. Also, we got Good for Health. He said, finally revving up those Star Wars licenses. Thanks, Disney. OT stuff will follow prequel stuff. I hope so. They are following the money now. Yeah, true. I hope. I definitely hope so. We got man, what? Thank you for the $5 bomb. He said, can't wait for these prequel figures to be announced, and Mafia is definitely getting something.
I don't know.
I think you're gonna be in, bro. Depends on how they look.
It just depends, man. It depends on if they can satiate my Star Wars fix, you know, which is OT, and if it's a long time in between, and this, I don't know. No promises, because you could use him with a couple Tusken Raiders, dude. I'm just saying.
There you go.
have him taking out some Raiders. I don't know.
That shit would be cool. Second brother, I got a question for you on this topic. So why do you think they're releasing this announcement so late? Could it be? And also give me your overall thoughts about the lineup as well.
Well, you know, they're doing a massive unload right now of things that they are behind that. So they're going, you know, they're feeding us some little bit of red meat to keep us going. Because, you know, I mean, let's admit, some of the announcements that came for the past couple of weeks were okay, but they weren't like, whoa, they weren't like that.
Right.
So now it's just like, okay, this is stirring the pot a little bit, you know, getting our excitement going. And just like some of the guys said, this is not going to be out until, you know, 2024. I'm with Lil on that. Probably fourth quarter for that. Right. Which is good, because from what I see in its shadows, it looked like the sculpt's going to be, they're not perfect, but like they're going to be okay. And it gives them time to perfect it. Not just throw something out there. So I think, you know, they just throwing some red meat out there to get us cranked up. I think it's going to be a couple more things that's going to come out. You know, I'm more than, you know, like beyond excited, because already as soon as I saw it, I'm like, okay, the evolution of Vader. That's what I'm going to pose. Right. Because I'm going to pose him along with the dark from regular Anakin, dark side Anakin, and when Obi-Wan sliced that helmet up to that point, to put all three, you know, the evolution of Vader. That's my vision for what I see. But, you know, all in all, they've thrown out there red meat. Just need to bringing out some more, but not to, you know, bring something, sit on it and have us doing hopes and dreams like we did Loki and, you know, some other things. I hope they learn their lesson from that and try to have a little bit more consistency.
Yes.
Booty bots.
I hope they learn their lesson from that. So there's only time will tell.
Mm-hmm.
There's some booty bots in there. I see some.
Yep. Boom! Just zapped them.
There
you got them. That must be lagging. I didn't see them.
Want to give a shout out to Hawk Wars Collectibles. Says got our first Exo 6 figures. Congrats to Anthony for being listed on the box. If you're a Star Trek fan, these are a must. Packaging is incredible and with care. Product is also top notch. Dude,
awesome, dude. I'm glad you like them. Yep. I'm glad you like them, man. It's cool. I'm glad people are getting into Trek that normally do not. You know.
Good figures. They are great figures. I mean, we ain't just saying that. They are awesome. They are
You already
awesome.
know what I'm waiting on.
Can't wait. Can't wait to get mine in hand.
Whoa, Wrath of Khan stuff.
Yes.
Wrath of Khan. Absolutely.
Mhm.
I got a Anthony, I got a list for you. So
It's coming, dude.
got a list. Also, thank you to Folky Cold Santa for the $5 bomb. He said, what should the price point be on the super battle droid? Ooh, Sean, I'm
$100.
gonna throw that. I'm gonna throw that question to Sean. I want to know what's your thoughts on that.
His name's Jesus.
I thought it's for me. I think it would have to depend on basically the size of the droid's going to be at, and what it comes with and what it can do. Because we all know, like, some of the droids have specific features that they do in film, but we don't know if they'll be able to do it in the figure. And I think that right there, because we've seen a couple of the droids that they've come out with, and they've all been great, but I don't think a droid should be as much as let's say like an A-list character. Like it's like a dark side Anakin or Vader or anything. Those are going to be within like your $300-$450 price range, depending on if you get the deluxe versions or not. I don't see any of the droids, the standard droids, having to break over the 250 to 300 range. But the super battle droid being pretty big, I would have to say within like the 330 range, because they are comparatively a pretty big droid. If you put them against like on film, they're actually substantially larger than like an average human.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'd say you're roughly going to be looking at like what you would normally get on like a deluxe or a special edition figure.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And also overall, like, what is your thoughts on the lineup that they announced? I mean, are you into it, or did you want to see something else?
Well, much like how Anthony is, I'm more of a original trilogy guy, but I do see the appeal of some of the releases that they have. Like, of course, think like getting Padme and Mace Windu. That's a must for any collector that gets within the Star Wars franchise, especially if you are within the sequels, or even if you're just within the stories of what they have out there, all the various Clone Wars stories and cartoons and all that they have out. These characters fit into those for the fans of the franchise.
Yeah.
So I think those two are the big ones. We've already had like an Anakin and all these other prequel figures, which, yes, I can understand. It'd be nice having an upgrade, USB lightsabers, and better details in the sculpt, or better articulation, or better clothing. And I believe with Second Brother is this is just to entice. Like, we're not going to see these for a while, but this is a good way for Hot Toys to kind of say, wait, thanks for being with us for the past couple of years, and knowing that there's been some hit and misses and there's been some issues with some of the figures. So I think it's a good start. I don't think this is going to be the end of it, what they're going to be releasing, especially for the end of the year. But I want to say that they're probably going to have a couple other things come out, and they're going to have a decent idea of like a plan of attack for what they're going to do for next year.
Yep. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Absolutely. I mean,
but he's like with Anthony, he's not a big sequel guy, but once he sees that Mace Windu,
I know it's hard.
It's gonna bring him right back.
Because even if you're not a fan of the sequel, it's Mace Windu.
They're the prequels. Remember, we have sequels now.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Kind of to us, because I know.
Yeah,
but now it's the sequel.
As a character wise, like as an important character within just the whole story of Star Wars, Mace Windu has got to be like one that has to be a pivotal character. That
especially if he comes back.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
So they're not stupid. I think they have a plan.
No, they do. They do. Do y'all think we'll see something like later tonight, or think they'll
well,
because
here's
they've
the
been
thing,
doing
dude.
that.
Don't forget,
Definitely
guys.
soon, because you still got to remember it's not the end of the fourth quarter of the year, and we are in that little sweet zone for
Yeah.
most of these companies that try to get that last minute rush for Christmas and for the end of their quarterly
Well,
aspect. So
if they put them up, they will, because then they'll get the pre-orders this
Yep.
year before end of year. But remember, guys, we saw a very similar picture early May of R2 and 3PO, and then just like
true.
this, they faded them out, whatever, and then
That's right.
the next week they were like, boom,
Yep.
pre-orders.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. The year ain't over yet. That's all I'm gonna say.
Definitely not over yet.
Yep.
Thank you, Jesus.
So that brings me
You're welcome.
to. So we talked
You
about them
said you're
tonight.
welcome.
And
Humble.
this was funny right here because when I saw this, I woke up and saw this. I was like, no, they're bringing out the Emperor again. Oh, shit.
I saw the same thing. I was like, wait, what is this? I was like, oh, never mind. Like,
I was getting a little pissed. I was like, all
I
the
got
money I
heated, bro.
spent.
Look, this is a good thought experiment. You got angry and I got angry. That means we really deep down don't want any of our shit being fucking right.
Exactly.
Right.
Nobody does, man. It's great for everyone when they don't have the figure, but when it affects you guys, and you're like, oh no, they should be reissuing this shit. Everybody does that shit, man.
We hate
Mhm.
2.0. We really don't want 2.0s.
Yeah,
And that's
secretly,
what it is.
yeah. I mean,
That's
Well,
what
it's,
it is.
when you don't have the figure, you want the 2.0s, but when you already have the figure, especially an older figure,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna just secretly be like, no, that
Exactly.
was
Yeah.
that was just a special thing for us.
Exactly. All right, so that brings us to, we got a lot of releases this week, and
Mhm.
this one included. I do not like this figure. I think it's a cash grab. For anybody that does like it, hey, I'm happy for you. And I also want to give a shout out. We got 97 people in here, guys. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. Don't do it just for me. Do it for this lovely panel right here because it all helps us all out. And also do it for your damn country. That's right. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't like this figure. Second brother, I'm gonna go to you because I know you got this on the way, man. What is your thoughts on this figure? Are you excited now that it's coming? Have you got the shipping notice from Sideshow yet? What's going on?
Well, it's been out for a while. I mean, been out for pre-order for a while. So I turned around and stood there, like, you know what? It's something different. I thought it was going to be something they threw out there for what if, and I'm just like, okay, I love Iron Man on. I go ahead and jump on it, put it on a payment plan. I think it's probably going to be one of those hidden pieces that is going to eventually is going to hit bargain bin, which probably pissed me off, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But then yet still, probably about 5 or 6 years down the line, it turned to a damn grill. So it's one of those unusual pieces that Hot Toys throw out there, and we don't pay attention to it. The next thing you know, 5, 7 years come down the line, we tracking the damn thing down.
Yeah.
So I like the thing is what drew me to it when they turn around and put the eye of Agamotto on the chest in the place of the arc reactor.
Yeah.
When they put that there, I was like, okay, I like this. And then when they had the blogger photos, I'm like, okay, you can go on the collection. I'd be more than happy to have it. Besides that little sidebar that you talked about, the neon text, and you kept on trying to pick on me about it.
Those figures suck.
You know what I said to you? I said, man, you could go ahead and slap on a set of wet gorilla nuts. All I see.
Wet gorilla nuts.
Wet gorilla. See, that's how you know he's a Marine.
Damn.
Definitely. Leo, man, what is your thoughts about this piece?
Hell no. Hell no. There's no way in hell I'm getting this thing, man. I didn't like it from the very beginning. I didn't like the concept of it. I'm glad they cut that scene from the film. Yeah, it just has no place in my collection. For everybody else, I'm happy for. Second brother, you have to tell me. You have to show me some pictures of how that looks once you get it in hand. But for me, nah, man, because it's definitely a cash grab. They're going off of a concept that was made available at that point. They leaked those pictures. People saw it. They were riding off the hype. And technically, this is the last figure from Endgame.
So we think.
Endgame
or Infinity War. But from the whole Infinity Saga itself. So we think this is one of the last figures from there. Like, if you think about it, it's one of the last that they previewed and released. They could go back.
I'm sorry. I think they're going to go through the whole Avengers line and be like,
they're going to call them 2012 edition.
You know what I mean? Like, they might, but technically for the most recent,
right, from recent iterations of
the recent iterations, this is like the last, for right now. Who knows? But yeah, it is a definite pass for me. I am not doing this at all. Like, again, very selective, number one, about the armors that I get. And this just has no place in my collection at all. Hey, and single songwriter, you could be right. That Mantis, if they release it, they'd be dumb not to take advantage of the holiday special.
For real. Yeah.
They would be stupid. That's money that you are walking away from, literally, because people want it. And they made her story more interesting. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, again, this right here, nah. And I mean, especially considering the simple fact that I'm more tone leaning. I can't wait for that, the Multiverse of Madness version. That's what I think is like the ultimate version of him, besides the zombie one. Yeah. But but this it's a definite pass, because you can even see like the head sculpt that they added. Yeah, I'm good. I'm definitely good. It will not fit. And I'm a Strange fan, but I'm definitely not a fan of this armor at all. You just got to know when to say no. And at this point, I'm saying no. Lou, there ain't nothing in hell. Ain't no chance in hell. I am Vince McMahon right now, and there's no chance in hell that I'm going to get this thing.
For real. Anthony, your thoughts on Armored Strange?
I think it's awesome. No, I know, right? No, I really do.
Spoken in the words of Cheeks and Chong.
I do. Listen, man. I'm not getting him, but I think he's awesome. And the reason why I think he's awesome, I like when they show concept stuff, right? Things that just couldn't, maybe that just didn't hit the drawing board, right? Like the concept cap, the concept 46, I like concept stuff, but I like concept stuff because in this particular instance, even though I'm not here's the thing, I like the MCU, I don't collect the MCU. The thing we've already talked about that before is the actors, right? It's like, that is not Doctor Strange, that is an actor playing Doctor Strange, right? But so that's because I like more comic. I want him to look like the comics. But dude, this is pretty cool because it reminds me of comics, where in certain story runs or certain arcs, things change, right? You get like Colossal Knot, when Colossus got the freaking, what I'm talking about? Like cool shit like that is kind of where I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. And the fact that the arc reactors, the Eye of Agamotto, it's unique in that sense, So if I was collecting the MCU actors, I would probably get it just because it's kind of cool. And in the other aspect of it, Hot Toys knows how to market, dude, because this Mark 50, he's got a lot of accessories for the Mark 50 that you don't get with the Mark 50. So,
very true.
When he's got the 4 or 5 arcs in the back like that, you could take those and there's you go push the button, or is it tactile? Can you push it? Because I think a light bulb went off in Lale as I'm talking about this. He's probably like, damn, he's fucking right. But
because he's a comic guy.
Hey,
Leo, he's making sense.
I'm only speaking from the heart, man, from reading comics forever. I'm
there
just
are
like,
certain
damn it.
Concepts that you get that make sense, and there's certain concepts that you get that's like, all right, come on, now you're reaching. And the reason
he
why
though?
I'm
I mean,
saying
like,
hell no, because
all
there's
that.
Bro, look, dude, he's like,
too many
he makes the
Yeah.
sword,
Iron
he's got
Man
the deals, he's got the
concepts.
armor.
There's way too many Iron Man concepts, bro. And this
Yeah.
was a definite pass for me. If you pit this, like if you would ask me what do I prefer between this one and the actual comic concept Iron Man that we actually have, this would lose every day.
That would
all
lose.
day.
Oh,
But
yeah.
let me
Yeah.
ask you this: if someone gave this to you as a gift, you would probably be like, "Wow, this is really cool."
I don't like it. I just
No?
don't like it.
Would you just be like, "This
This
displeases
would be
me.
the
I don't
first
want the gift"?
figure that I would ever sell.
Really?
Definitely.
Really?
I don't like it, bro. That's how much I don't like this piece.
Damn.
That's just me. That's just
Well,
me.
of course.
Don't like it. I just don't.
I mean,
I don't
it,
like
it does kind of go against like the whole what and who Doctor Strange is, and it just doesn't seem right as character wise. So I can
Nope.
see where you're coming from.
Nope. Nope. I can't do it. I just can't because look, I know this is going to be, and I don't want to be look, this is going to be cool for someone.
Yeah,
This would be a cool piece for someone who wants it. I know Lou wants it, second brother has it, but it just doesn't fit anything for me. It doesn't, in me, it just doesn't, because I know what Strange represents.
Yeah, you
And
want
it
the
is
more
complete-
classic mystical.
Yeah, he's more
arts,
more
like-
classic mystical, where he does not rely on technology at all.
Yeah.
At all. Mystic arts. That's
See,
who he is.
in my imagination, I'm creating
you
my
can
own
put him
story.
against a Doctor Doom figure once a Doom
Well,
figure comes out.
The only reason I thought it is because if it was a concept from the movie, I was trying to figure out their understanding, and maybe this was like earlier in the writing. They were like, "Yo, this is the only chance where we won. I had to use the armor."
Well, it was
like
it was
that.
a concept from, so basically the concept of this again, which we talked about this the other day, was Iron Man or Tony Stark trying to save him from being tortured. That's how it
okay.
happened. So basically the armor, he sent the armor to protect him while he was being tortured. And at that time, during the concept, the cape saved Tony and brought him down. Doing this, it was a more drawn out war with this concept on that ship, but definitely something that I'm like, yeah, nah, we ain't doing this. We are not doing this. And I know if I brought this home, Toya would be like, what the hell did you do to Strange? And she loves Strange more than me, just as much or probably more than me. And she'll be like, yeah, it's not going to work. I didn't like it from the very beginning. Me and Will Foxification had a long conversation about this. Even when they dropped it, I was like, hell, come on, man. Really? Nope.
Yeah, see, I just like the back parts.
Yeah, I like that. I ain't gonna lie. I do I do like all the accessories that it comes with.
But those would be better suited for Iron Man, like
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sean, I know you collect a lot of Marvel. You getting this?
I if it ever comes across my way, absolutely. It is something that is unique and out there. So I'm not going to get it immediately. That's definitely not something I'm going to do full retail on. But if it does come across my way one of these days, then yeah, I'll say yes to it. I'm not going to just completely deny that it's a unique figure, and even though it doesn't make sense comic-wise, it's one of those that you don't know if it's going to be down the line something that people are going to actually like forget about, or then eventually be like, what was this figure? Like, how can I get this? Or why are there none around? It's such a strange, no pun intended, idea for Hot Toys to do.
See what you did there, Jesus.
I know. It's one of those unique ideas that I think a lot of people who will generally not want it will eventually change their mind if it happens to come across their paths, because it just has that appeal of, this is so weird that it makes more sense to have it than not have it.
Yeah. It's one of those anomalies that, like Second Brother was alluding to, this may end up being a Grail in 5 years for some reason. So,
Yeah.
It's a good,
Well, because it's just, I see what Sean's saying, because it's just an oddball
yeah.
one-off that, you know, maybe somebody coming in to collecting a couple years from now, and they're like, whoa, what was this?
Yeah.
You know, kind of like Punisher War Machine or something, you know. Just these mixed smash one-offs that are
Oh yeah, if they did a
very
whole
rare.
armorized version of Marvel characters, I'm all for that. Like you saw me, Anthony. I want the armorized Deadpool.
Yeah.
Like if they were able to do a whole armorized version of Avengers or X-Men or just Spider-Man, Daredevil, I don't care. That's in my wheelhouse.
Exactly like what, you know, 1/6 shooter just said. We may have a whole team of X Iron Man armor at some point. Imagine a whole Avengers team of Iron Man, Iron Cap, Nano Shield, Hulkbuster for Hulk, Iron Man, Thor. A lot. That's just a lot. Also,
that'd be my final curtain call. Like literally,
yeah.
bro. Like
It's so much,
the thing
right?
is, I don't want to shit on everybody else though, because like I said, I mean, it does sound enticing for people who actually have a common interest in it. You know what I mean? Like there's something for everybody. You know, the Punisher War Machine made sense to me. It really made sense to me.
Yeah.
Because that's basically within his aesthetics. To arm himself with one of the most powerful suits ever, hell yeah, that made absolutely perfectly good sense. You know what I mean? And that's why I love it. You know, I love that armor. Even like if you pose him up next to the Mark the Mark 1 War Machine, boy, that thing looks good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But this is just like, you know,
it's almost like a what if though, right? Like brother, second brother was saying, you know, in that
it
sense,
is. It's like a what if I never get this?
Well, that's definitely real, you know, you're right as well, man.
Lewis has a question for us. He says, Brother Cousin Toy Reviews, question to you in the panel. Will Iron Strange become the new Hot Toy Shatari and remain on the shelves for months to come? Shit, that was like years. They wanted like
you
10
guys,
years.
Dude, anything that's Stark Tech flies off the shelves.
What it could be though is it could be the next Dark Side Anakin. Sits on the shelves forever, and then what happened after it sold out? Nobody wanted it.
Very true.
Yeah, but I'm speaking mostly overseas, like anything Iron Man. This is a moneymaker.
Oh yeah,
you know?
overseas, anything that is
Of course
armor or mecha or techie is a lot huger than it is here in the States.
Yeah. But Mario's right though. This in the States, it could sit for a while. It will sit for a while. It's a 2021 announcement.
They got an abundance of this shit. Yep.
Yeah.
But that's what like I'm thinking that will probably happen if people don't like get this. Eventually it's just going to sit on there and it's going to do the exact same thing what Darkseid Anakin did. It's going to sit on there. It's going to go on sale. People are going to buy it out. And then a couple of years down the line, people are going to all remember that this figure was a thing. And then they're going to try to hunt it down.
You know what would have made this dope? Because in the concept, he did have a helmet.
The cape? Oh, the
helmet.
Yeah.
So in the concept, there was an Iron Man helmet. Like there was a version of it, and it had so basically it was a version of it, and even it was dope. That portion of it was dope. If they would have did something like that, it was dope, because I think there was even one version that had the eye of Agamotto on the head on the actual piece. So it was dope. If they would have did that, that would be crazy.
Is it that much more different than the Mark 50?
Let me just ask a quick question. I'm sorry, Mario. Last question. This doesn't come with a helmeted head sculpt?
No.
Wow.
No helmet, because they want you to see that it's Doctor Strange. You know,
no. Doesn't at all.
And if it had more like Doctor Strange aesthetics to the armor,
cape, if he had his cape,
or the color pattern of the armor itself matched Strange's color palette or patterns, instead of just the magic glyphs that are etched onto
blue
it,
and yellow and kind of
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, like I said, this is for somebody. This is for a lot of people out there. Like I said, there's room for it. That's what I appreciate, the variety. And there's things out there for people. What may not be for me is going to be for a lot of people out there. And that's the beauty of it.
Different strokes.
Yeah. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, it does, man.
Mario,
That's true.
your thoughts on this piece, bro?
You gonna get it.
Yeah, 'cause you
You gonna
back
get it.
in. You're back. You with you with Marvel again, bro. So
Yeah. I did a video on this the other day, and when this first dropped, yeah, I was like with everybody else, just wondering what the hell is this? Why is this a thing? However, since coming back now and collecting basically Endgame and Infinity War as the priority, not that I just only feel compelled to get this as a completionist, but I'm gonna admit that this thing is growing on me. I did jump on the wait list for the exclusive version. And this just goes to show you, art is subjective, man. You guys are talking about how this doesn't make sense to me. What did make sense to me also was, the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. Why is he wearing Doctor Strange cape? I've got no. I've got no tie to the comics, but
Right.
to me, that looks just as like odd. But people love it. So
Right.
it's cool. And yeah,
Mhm.
I for me watching the movies, y'all, I don't have the background that you guys do comic wise. So for me coming in as a movie fan only, I like the aesthetics of it. Like Anthony alluded to with the Agamotto on the chest plate, the mystical effects. I do agree that this is a cash grab, 100%. But it's intriguing. There I've seen some collectors say that they got it day one, that they're really going to get it. And me, I am, like I said, I am getting out that fence, and if I can get the exclusive, I'm gonna go and put some points towards it because I don't want to pay full price on that damn thing, and I want to get it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
so yeah, man, and again, these whole parts that come out of the back of him. Yes, it could have. It should have come with a Mark 85. But how many times has Hot Toys done this? In which shit we saw with the two Mandalorian figures, man, with the Beskar Mando and with the and the Durasteel, where they released some pieces with one figure that should have come with the other. They do this shit all the time, dude. So it sucks. We shouldn't be surprised, but it is what it is, man. But I am.
You don't have to necessarily, but you know what, Mario? You don't even actually have to have a comic background and it doesn't matter, to be quite honest.
Mhm.
It doesn't at all.
No, yeah.
Again, like I said, if you like it, just dope
Right.
and get it. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's the beauty of this whole thing. And who knows, like down the line, somebody might see it who doesn't like and be like, yo, this is pretty dope. You know what I mean?
Opinions change over time too, man.
Yeah, they do.
For
They
those that
definitely
didn't
do.
like one thing one year could suddenly grow to like something, later on down the line.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about collecting, man. That's just part of the game. That's just how it goes, man. And
Because I did not like when that the Venomized Iron Man suit dropped. I didn't like it until I started looking at it later, and I was like, yo, this is an art
dude,
piece.
all of y'all on this
Jeez.
panel said the same thing about Cable when it dropped. Oh no, man, this thing is nah. Then everybody
Yeah.
got it. Oh
Not
my god,
me.
this thing is the best, bro. I love this.
No,
motherfucker.
Cable's
no.
dope. Cable's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
but
all of
this
y'all were like that. All
this was
y'all.
just one that I just didn't from day one. I just
Yeah.
didn't have a need for. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
knew I didn't. But again, that's not saying that everybody else won't have it. That's the dopest part about it. Is like to
Yeah.
see everybody else and like their interpretations. That's going to be the dopest part about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I think you
I would
guys.
like them to take photos.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like, because I
Yeah.
think that'd be cool to have this all lit and do some cool shit. And like,
Yeah, that's probably why Anthony's just gonna wait and see if I get it.
I will just be like, yo, Sean, let me borrow that for a day. I'll do some photos. and
He
then-
did for a week. He's been asking me to bring over my Batman.
Well, I know. I need that Affleck so I can, I did all the other bat signals. It was awesome.
Yes. Well, we just had 100. So, guys, thank you for watching and hit that like button. Hit that like button. Okay, this piece right here. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I thought the show was ridiculous.
Mhm.
I'm gonna sit up and I thought it was ridiculous, but I still was entertained by it. Weirdly, I was there to watch that every week just to see how bad it got. It was so bad till I liked it. So that's that's just what it was. But I really like this figure. I think it looks dope. Leo, I'm gonna start with you. What were your thoughts on
Day
She-Hulk
one.
here?
Oh yeah, I love it because I'm separating it from the IP, from the cinematic version, the television, Disney Plus version, because they didn't do it justice. They didn't do her justice as a character, and she's extremely important. Like she is. She's really extremely important in the comics. Her story arc is important. Her intelligence as a lawyer is definitely important. But this one right here, yeah, I'm definitely getting. It's just a no-brainer. It's no-brainer. I've been collecting She-Hulk comics since her insertion, and it's basically from the time that she had her originally had her own standalone. From the time she joined the Fantastic Four, everything that actually came. I still collect those comics because, like I said, I really love that the concept of it. But just separated from the actual show itself. It definitely looks like Tatiana Maslany. I love the head sculpt. I love the sculpted hair. And I know a lot of people were like, well, you're not going to be able to move it. Well, I mean, we said the same thing about the white version of, Black Widow. And you can move that head around. You can actually pull the hair up and move it around. There's ways that you can actually do it. Yeah. I think it will have like some slight articulation and I think the body's dope. It's definitely a custom body. You know what I mean? It's something that they basically spent money on to get it right. The muscle tone, the suit itself, everything about it, I think is extremely dope. And I will have this all day, every day. I cannot wait for this figure to drop. And you get a chance to see. And I like that they actually put that Daredevil behind her, and they did the height comparison with not only just with Daredevil, but then also this Smart Hulk. So yeah, I'll definitely and I just like that they finally did. I mean, aside from like Gladiator Hulk and like some of the earlier editions or renditions of the Hulk, I'm glad that we getting something that with the Hulk label on it that at least I like now. You know what I mean? Because that Smart Hulk definitely wasn't something I was going to get. I didn't like what they did to him in the cinematic universe. They kind of righted that ship somewhat by giving him his arm back in the show. But then, like I said, it took a turn for the worse in the very end, and I wish they would have did something differently. But there's time for improvement, and with this, we're going to see her. And again, knowing that she's out there as a character, and knowing that we have Secret Wars coming, I'm definitely all in on this, man. And I think she's going to be a pivotal character, and I'm just important to see her development beyond that show. But yeah, I'm happy for it, man. I'm definitely going to have it. Already, it's a done deal.
Are you gonna buy our favorite hero Scar when he comes out?
Please, Uncle Leo, please.
Am I going to do it? I'll definitely do it.
All right.
No.
I'm just saying that because I don't want to rant. I just want to leave it alone.
Oh,
You
okay.
know what I mean?
We were trying to get a rant out.
Wait a minute, man. Who are you and what did you do?
On that though, Leo, just a quick question on Scar. The Scar that we see right there is kind of like your regular everyday Scar. I can't remember because it's been a while, and I might have to go back and read the books. But doesn't Scar have like another change too? Like when he gets angry or uses that earth power that he has, like he physically changes as well. So we may get a different, we may get a different look of Scar than what we saw at the end of the show.
Well, who knows? Who knows what we're going to actually get and what we'll see? I guess we just have to see developments because, again, we saw that version, but there's a whole backstory that's missing. But here's the thing. With saying that, I have to also keep in mind that they are going to totally deviate from what we got from the comics, and we have to understand that. And I get it. But that doesn't mean I like it, but it just depends on where they go. Now, the only thing that I can see happening, and I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but I can see happening, is what if in some reason, some way, shape, or form, because of an accident, a freak accident caused by technology, he's killed. Then World War Hulk.
Right, they'll just do their own interpretation of.
They'll do their own interpretation. Yeah. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but what if he is? This basically a plot device. You know what I mean? Or what if he's not? And what if we actually finally get, Osborn to create the Dark Avengers, and he's there?
Spoilers,
you know what I mean?
Bro.
So I'm just saying
about that.
I'm not saying it's going to happen.
Get the real Iron Patriot.
I'm not going to say it's not going to happen. I'm not saying that that's going to happen. I'm just saying that there's ways that you go about it. But regardless, this figure getting back on it, I'm going to have it, man, because I think it's dope. I think it's really, really dope.
Why you got to bring up Dark Avengers?
I know, right?
That shit's so badass, man.
Yeah, it's so dope, bro.
Bullseye is Hawkeye, and
so dope. And you know what? This is the crazy part. I might even get 2 of these, right? And just repaint the suit as a
have
Fantastic Four
to.
piece.
That's what I was thinking. Or get
Yeah.
somebody to do a custom outfit.
Do a
for
customized outfit and repaint it and just add the Fantastic Four emblem. Just to create that iteration. That would be so fire.
That
Crazy.
would be cool.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Well, you don't know. We got the Fantastic Four movie coming down the pipeline eventually with MCU. So
yes, we do.
Could be a thing. Definitely could be a thing. Anthony, question, not just your overall thoughts about the figure, but also is what's going on with DXs, man? Are DXs done, or are they just taking this?
This isn't even a DX.
I know. Are they just taking this?
They're just putting rolling eyes in it, like they did Ahsoka, and then who else they just do rolling eyes with? A few people, they've done it with a few so far.
And what is this
they're very cavalier with rolling eyes now.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on DXs. Or DXs aren't even DXs.
And that's what I'm saying. What does that mean for DXs? Or because that used to be the function. That used to be a functionality that was just in DX figures. But now that they're in basic releases, are we gonna like?
I think our last DX was DX18, and even that I think was a stretch. To be honest with you, which was Solo Mall. I don't think he came with enough to justify it. Yeah, he got a chair, but he was at the very least the foam packaging. I don't know if DX19 has foam packaging or not. The Batman does.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I don't buy a figure for foam packaging either. So but as far as She-Hulk's concerned, I think this figure looks amazing. I think they did an excellent job with it.
No.
I look at it from a company standpoint. They did kind of have to do something with a new body. They've got it all painted very nice. That's dyed. It has to be dyed in. It's really good, man. It looks like the show. This is if I was a fan of She-Hulk, the television show by Disney Plus, I would get this. I think they did an amazing job. They hit it out of the park. That's it. I mean, we're not talking about the show because
no. But
yeah,
we're not. I take it you wouldn't get this. You're not buying.
I don't think I would get this only because, see, on one hand, I thought that to myself too. I was like, ooh, I can kind of have a She-Hulk that's comic booky, but it still looks like the actress, and that may be okay, but I would prefer it if this came with an additional head sculpt. I don't.
That's what I was saying
smile.
yesterday.
Yeah.
If they would have gave it like a more angrier, if they would have gave her a different head sculpt,
like a screaming sculpt, I'm
here's
cool
the thing,
with,
bro. Like they did that with Thanos. You know what I mean? They did that with Thanos. They gave us a more angrier, persona, like an expression.
Right.
And I wish they would have did that with this. I mean, I think there's an opportunity like there that they could have done something like that. But I mean, for what it is, again, I love She-Hulk, bro. Outside of the show, I don't like the show, but I love She-Hulk as a comic character.
She's just a little too cutesy for me in that sense. Like I kind of want her to be angry, and I guess it depends on the context. But that's why I was like, well, 2 sculpts would have been really cool,
right?
Because then for people that want her to be more casual and friendly looking, you have that, and then you can just pop off if you want to have a more angrier, aggressive She-Hulk,
Yeah.
I fucking hate this show. Anyway, because I'm thinking in my head, it's like I want this, but I loved the old comics.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know how you guys can separate this actor from the show. If you guys really hate the show that much, and for somebody else to actually do that,
comics,
I can't grasp that. Yeah, I get that it's comics, but in reality, this is labeled from the Disney Plus show, which didn't go over very well with a lot of collectors.
What other iteration am I going to get this? How else am I going to get this character? And then I have to keep in mind that
that's not to say you might not get something later on down the line.
Yeah, but that was a Disney Plus show versus what we might get in the cinematic universe. We might see her in a totally different light. You know what I mean? So there's still,
especially like how you mentioned with Secret Wars coming down the line,
and she was in Secret
So
Wars.
then, wouldn't it be worth kind of waiting for that, or just like?
Nah, I'm still going to get this. I am not taking that chance because I waited on that statue. I wanted to get that quarter scale and I missed it. I want something in my hand that's going to give me an
Oh,
interpretation.
the She-Hulk one,
of the
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
that one
tons
was-
of She-Hulks
Yeah,
was
that
that's
statue
dope.
was
dope.
actually really
Yeah,
cool.
you get a few
But
of them.
this one I'll definitely get. I mean, especially to be able to articulate it. She looks good, and I'll definitely
She
have
looks
it.
good.
So again, it's the same way, separating even Morbius from that, from the movie itself.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't think it was as bad as everybody thought it was.
It wasn't bad.
Nah, it wasn't as bad, and I like the figure. I like the aesthetics, and to have that to have that with Spider-Man, bro, definitely something that I want. So I ordered that. And yeah, this again, I'm able to separate these IPs from what we got, from film. You know what I mean?
And I do the same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a comics guy, but also like movies too. I like movies, and I like actors and all that stuff as well. So I mean, the actress is dope. She's outside of even outside of this role, she's dope. So
Yeah.
I don't
She's a
mind.
good actress.
I don't mind.
Oh, yeah,
having,
she's dope.
I don't mind having a representation of her
for
as this character. I don't mind. So, and I think as itself, the art is it's a good piece of art.
Mhm.
Second brother, I didn't talk to you about this. What are your thoughts on She-Hulk?
Well, I'm probably gonna be the only oddball in the bunch to say that when the show's on, I enjoyed the show for what it was. And pretty much the show, what I gathered from it, it was a political statement of what women actually go through. And that's something that needed to be put out. And I didn't have any problems with the show. I love what they did with them. I'm expecting to see more from it, because I think if they get a second season, it's going to take a huge twist. But as for the figure, I wish they would have done a 2-pack of the attorney Jen Walters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
would have
Kinda
done
would've
a
been cool.
2-pack,
Yeah.
That would've been cool.
dead in on that.
Yeah.
Dead in
They
on that. And I'm still, and then with this piece, I'm still going to get it. Besides, I'm not even going to talk about the Nathan Hot Dog version of Daredevil.
Nathan's hot dog.
You can get in the conversation with Anthony about that. We got into it earlier today.
I did. I think I'd like it, but I don't.
I don't. I'd rather him just have the original.
This is the thing.
That's what I'm saying. For me to turn around and own the original and to see this, I'm just sitting up there just like, man, that's just
It's
like
the same figure.
it's the right. It's the same figure. It just brings me back to Toy Biz. It just brings me back to Toy Biz every time I see it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, remember I had a cable, and then I had a cable that was purple.
Right.
I remember that shit.
Right.
If you're a 90s kid like us,
Skylock
you just know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro with Psylocke,
then you
Psylocke
had-
with
then you
Storm,
had
Storm with Psylocke.
Storm with Psylocke, and then you had
How many
Retro-
different colored
Retro with
Batman did we have
Psylocke,
growing
you
up,
know.
Anthony?
A ton.
Yeah. That's all it was growing up as a kid.
But as it stands, I mean, for the figure itself, they did an amazing job. I was asked questions about would they root her hair, would do rooted hair. I was like, oh hell no, that'd be a nightmare to take care of.
Yeah.
That'd be,
Hell yeah.
that'd be an absolute nightmare to take care of.
I blow
So-
hair drill. Hell, I would actually blow dry it out, make it an afro, bro.
For real. Because if you turn around, they did rooted hair for that, you'd be going to Beauty for You like every week.
Straight up, bro. Nope, not doing that.
They're trying to get them. But all in all, man, what they turn around and did what they did with the figure is amazing. The new cuts of the new body, the muscle structure. I mean, they knocked it out of the park. Knocked out of the park. Now, I agree with y'all with the 2 head sculpts, though. They needed 2 head sculpts. Because it's like, okay, she's going to be smiling when she's slapping the piss out of something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like they should have gave it. They should have definitely did that. So, and I think that's where the missed opportunity is. Yeah.
They may do it, but I'm happy because I kind of was like screaming about a missed opportunity by not having this come out, and they did.
Yeah,
they did. So they're out there listening, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to have it.
Yeah,
I like to see the price point of it.
It's 300. It's 300, bro.
There's 300 on it.
300.
Oh, you already came out with it?
Yeah, 300. Yeah,
300. Okay.
which is reasonable for this.
Yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Mario, your thoughts on She-Hulk?
I don't think it warrants $300 considering it just comes with a cell phone and that's it, really, as far as extra accessories. Aside from that, man, they nailed it, man. It looks gorgeous. Aesthetically, it's great. I love the new body they developed for it. You know, with all the muscle definition. You know, that's all there. I think if anything, because I saw some photos from Secret Base, and it does look a little bit flat. So I think if they can like highlight, you know, add some extra paint apps to kind of highlight, you know, the definition, like in their legs and, you know, and like everywhere throughout the body. You know, I think that'd be help out a little bit because it does look a little bit flat. One of the other things that was
Yeah.
kind of like a slight gripe, but it's not that bad, is just the wrist, the split where the wrist peg is at, because it butts up against that you know, her wrist pretty good.
Yeah.
Some parts it looks a little bit unsightly, but you know, you can pose it to where you're not really gonna see it. We see it in some of these pictures, and you know, I think it looks great. It's well proportionate, you know, like I said, everything. I like what I see. The show itself, you know, like I mentioned before, I did enjoy it. I'm with Second Brother on it. It was I get all of the hatred for it. You know, I did like it, but I mean, but I recognize how bad it was. But I did enjoy it. You know, for what it was. It was bad, but it was like, all right. You know, it was silly, but I did really like her character a lot. You know, so yeah, I ain't having that 300 price point. Nah, Uncle Keith, nah. You know, you don't have to buy this for me either, bro. So that's cool. I'm good on that.
It's because you're gonna get it anyway.
I ain't gonna get it, man.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not getting this.
Get out of here.
Yo, I'm not.
getting a
Okay,
shield.
look. If this arrived on my doorstep as a gift, I'm not gonna turn that down. I would appreciate whoever sent it to me, and I would appreciate it having the collection. You know, because of that. But I'm not spending my money.
But
on this thing.
when she goes on 30% or something like that, if she
Nope.
does,
Nope.
really, because see, you don't have time is not on our friends our side anymore, dude, because it's a 2022 announcement,
Yeah.
which means following the trend this whole year, she's gonna hit waitlist probably in 6 months.
Possibly. Then no big deal.
You know, we don't have time to like
no,
dilly dally.
It's no sleep. I will lose no sleep over that, bro. I will sleep just fine knowing that this figure's not going to be in my collection, man.
Oh, wow. Oof.
So yeah, you mark it right now and watch a year later.
That's
Shit,
all I needed
gotta
to
go
hear.
waitlist.
7:26 p.m. my time.
Flip it.
Yeah,
Thursday, December 8th.
mark it, y'all. It ain't happening. It's not happening. No, this is it.
Anthony over there selling that blue magic.
All right, he's trying.
Two
Over there
years
selling that
later.
blue magic.
Yeah, but I think it looks fantastic, man. I think they did it. I think they did an incredible job for it. Like I said, I just think this is something that should have been maybe like about 275 or something like that. You know, just considering but at the same time, what else should it come with? You know, so I'm not mad about that. So it just is what it is, and aesthetically, it's fantastic. The Daredevil, on the other hand, not a fan. Don't like it. Like you guys said, same figure. I'm not a fan of that particular color scheme for it. But yeah, man, it looks great. Definitely looks great.
Sean, we're gonna close it out with you on this one. What your thoughts on She-Hulk?
Not like with everyone here, I think it's one of the better ones that we've been seeing coming out lately, especially seeing that it's been a completely like unique body that was developed for this one, not anyone or any type of body that's been reused yet. So that's going to be interesting, but it's also going to be a little disconcerting for some of the people because they're going to not feel comfortable with it because it's such a new body and style that I'm hoping that they're not going to be too worried with it because we've been so used to dealing with all these other reused body types for all the figures. But you got to remember, we don't get that many female figures, and we don't get that many female figures that are about 9 foot tall. So it's going to be one of those that is within the same realm as the armored Doctor Strange. It is going to be one of those unique figures that if you have it, it's going to draw people's attention.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, it's not going to do anything special within the collection. But with how it looks of what we're seeing, it looks great with the seamless body. I agree with the hair. There's no way that it could be rooted hair because we all see how she is in the show, and we kind of see how she is in the books and the cartoons, and her hair is flawless all the time.
Yeah.
And you never really see She-Hulk in that type of like messed up hair, and it's just going to be too much of a hassle. So I think that was a smarter move to go with the molded style hair.
Yes.
I agree. Maybe one other head sculpt would be nice, maybe part of like a deluxe version or a special edition or something like that, because there are scenes where she does have an angry face. So it wouldn't make sense, especially because if she's a Hulk, her power comes from anger. She should have an angry face.
Yep.
So, but definitely one of the top ones out there. Unfortunately, I don't have a Hulk at the moment, but if I did, definitely would have to get this. And I love, like how I mentioned last week, how a lot of the new Marvel shows and movies are slowly over time starting to begin to look more and more comic accurate. I know Anthony's only the comic guy, so that's why he's not doing so much the MCU, but from what I'm seeing, it's going to get harder and harder for someone like him to not want to get a figure like this, because they're starting to get a little bit more closer to the original material.
Yeah,
And
like
she's
you can
basically the
finally-
closest to a comic accuracy that you're going to get out of a figure. Like literally, when you're looking at this, she is the closest. Even if you've read the latest, iteration, it almost damn near looks like they've modeled it after this character and after this figure. So that's what I'm saying. It's the closest and most accurate, when it comes to a figure, that's out there. Besides, like again, classic suit Spider-Man, stuff like that we actually get VGM. But this is the closest iteration that you're going to actually get. And again, and we may see another different, or we're definitely going to get another iteration of her in a different suit, possibly.
Oh yeah,
Let's see it with the gloves.
But for now, for what we actually get, I'm definitely all in. It's not going to be for everybody. Definitely for me. I mean, hell, this is the way I look at it. If I'm willing to basically spend $300, for a, Cab Vanth who doesn't really come with much, you know what I mean? Then why am I not going to do the same thing? And if you got points, you could basically bring it down. Again, you only gauge it on interest and what you're interested in. This I'm definitely interested in, so I get it and I can justify it.
But I like that, like what I'm saying with it is you can easily see it just balance and tip on the scale of MCU lovers and comic book lovers.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Like they're giving you a little bit of both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
They are.
That's why I'm a
with
little
that.
torn on it. It's like,
Come on, man.
Get it.
You got
I don't know.
that Iron Man.
Just everyone, just tell Anthony to get it. Just every day,
that
just
doesn't
send him a
work.
message.
I mean, maybe if you said it every day for like a month or two, but I don't know. That's just some Pavlov conditioning, You're like, yeah, it is good. I do want it. No, I don't know, but no, it's cool. It's up in the air for me. I don't know yet. I really don't know.
It looks good.
You want it, Anthony.
Because she's gonna work with everything. She will work with a Hulk display. She'll work with an Avengers display. She'll work with a Fantastic Four display.
No.
Hell, even if somehow you can find, or if they ever do a Howard the Duck, you can do a MCU lawyer display. And because I think they worked together in the comic books, didn't they?
Who?
She-Hulk and Howard the Duck.
I think
they cross paths.
She's
before?
crossed paths with everybody, literally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at the same time, she was also forced to be a lawyer for Star Fox in the books.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Remember, he
that
used his powers and seduced her and basically made sure that she didn't marry J. Jonah Jameson's son. You know what I mean? So yeah.
It's dirty as shit.
Yeah, he's a fucked up dude, bro.
Oh, man, what? Thank you for the $2 bomb, Anthony. Get it.
There you go, man.
298 more, and maybe I will. No, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see.
I don't want to make any commitments. Right now it doesn't seem. I don't know. I know you're going to bring up Doc.
Yes.
There's something else we need to talk about too.
Let's talk about that before we bring up Doc.
Oh, well then you should probably go to Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh,
shit.
boy.
Oh, God.
I think I know what this
I
is.
think I know what
Only
this
because I feel like it may need to be addressed.
It's what I think it is. I kind of didn't want you to, just in case, so I can go and grab it.
No. No. That's the whole point. It's well known now. It's everywhere. It's
Yeah.
that is a blatant cash grab, dude.
Mhm.
It is.
Like, you want to talk about scalping, and you
But
know,
it's
we don't have to
nothing
talk about
new.
it. But you know, I was just like, really?
It's not that if you have experience with these guys, you'll notice that they do this all the time after something sells out. And
I
if they
know.
got it, they'll price hike it.
But
Yeah,
it's
no
bad.
shame with these guys.
This is bad.
Mhm.
I want this
Shit.
so
How much
bad.
is it originally?
14.
14.
And it's going
That's
all the way up to that, really?
Yeah.
This isn't the Afterlife. Remember, this is the 84. It's the
This is
original. It sold out.
84 one.
But
Years ago.
still.
Yeah.
And if you get it off eBay, you're paying five.
No, you're not. That's the problem. Like, go check eBay. The solds lately have been like 2,500.
Really?
Yeah,
But
it's
with
come down
tax,
quite a
with
bit.
tax and shipping, it's going to be similar.
It's gonna be about
It's-
three.
It still came down from where it was. Is
Yeah,
the
that's-
point
Yeah.
though.
Sure,
Like,
sure.
Yeah, because when I got the Ghostbusters, this thing was like shit. This was going for like four.
yeah, they're down to like 25 now. I've been seeing some solds because, you know, I always look at this, and I was just shocked that they did that. And I mean, even the new Afterlife one is 17.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, just for those who didn't see it, I'm like, really? Like, so I just don't feel like people should get bamboozled into spending $3,000 on it.
I think they did this too with the Razor Crest. Lil, do you happen to remember that? I think they had sold it for like a little bit more than double the price too.
Mm-hmm.
So
They did.
Yeah, they do.
They
shit like
sure
this, man.
did. I the thing is, I've never, probably only one, but I've never bought anything from Big Bad Toys though. Never.
Off on Ecto.
I haven't gotten one
Yeah.
piece from them. It was something I was looking at, you know, back in the day, but I never really got anything from it. But this right here, like, damn, like, well, I mean, that's like literally what capitalizing.
Oh my god. So
what?
my wife is watching, and she said, "I'm watching $3,000. No way."
Yeah, hell yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Because you're like,
nah.
I might want to get that one.
She's
Don't,
like, stop
don't
playing.
tell anybody.
That's
Mm-mm.
legit a used.
Well,
car,
they have 10 or
That
12
is,
and
bro.
stuff.
Like that is legit a down. It is a used car.
It's a used
Like
car.
That's a
literally,
used car.
that
I'ma
is
be
a
like this.
used
They gave it to me.
fucking car,
That's
bro.
just like what's going on with the car dealers now. That you had a car a few years ago that's 40 grand, and now you're going to try to get it. It's going to be like 60
But,
70. That's
you know, but you know what I will say though, it's not too far off of what it would have probably cost if Jazz Inc. did it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah,
Probably.
absolutely.
Probably.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but these Blitzway are on another level though too.
yeah, I
mean,
believe it.
I think his stuff's pretty cool. It's arguably better than a lot of Hot Toy vehicles.
Yeah.
Because they're light and plasticky, the Hot Toys vehicles
Yeah.
and stuff. But man, seeing a Blitzway Ecto 1, like
I've
touching
seen
it,
it
you're
in
like,
person. I've seen it at the
holy
local comic
shit,
shop.
like-
It's incredible.
yeah,
I'm not doing that though. Hell
I can't
no.
do it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second
Wife
brother
is-
and I.
Wife
Second
is
brother
like,
and I.
down.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. You say, yeah. Wifey's like, yes.
right back.
down
I'll be right
payment
back.
on the used car. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
No.
sorry.
I'm just wondering how many people are now considering donating a kidney or a liver.
Well, and it's a $600 NRD too.
No, no.
Yeah,
That's like
second
a
brother and I
DeLorean
saw
right
this thing
there.
at LA Comic Con. This the box alone was freaking huge, man.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Right. Man,
Yeah,
it
no,
looked like a damn coffin. Man.
dude, right? And for the price,
Yeah.
I'd rather get the Prime 1/3 scale Hush Superman. So there's that. There's that too.
I want
Yeah.
this so
Yeah.
bad. I'm not even gonna lie.
I know. I was just
I want it
shocked to
so
see the
bad.
sticker.
Jay, I thought you had
know.
this.
No.
Oh, snap.
No. I want this. This is
So the wife just told you no
Single
live on
song.
there.
Yeah.
single songwriter. 70% off. Hey, send me that link. Single songwriter, if that's true, because I'll take a look at it for sure.
But damage to the actual car or just to the box?
Yeah.
Curious.
Some may have something, off about
Yeah.
it, or
Yeah.
see. My whole point is, I believe this is not a purchase order. I think this is this is something that's a warehouse find
Warehouse
for
find.
Blitzway,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and not Big Bad. I think Blitzway found some stuff, and was like, "Here you go." That's why it's a pre-order, because it has to get here. Which coincidentally, Todd had one today at Spec Fiction.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but
Still has one.
Well, yeah, but we spoke about it, and he's like, and I was like, oh, so it's purely coincidental. He's like, this was one of my personals that I've just put up. Because I was like, what? Because I know a lot of people were like, now
That
a second.
is coincidental.
I know, right?
Dude.
Because other people were like, great, now it's on Spec 2. Like, what's going on? So they,
nah, that doesn't add up.
Look at Denobi. Oh my god.
Do it. Yeah. Look, you know what? Denobi, man, Christmas is around the corner, brother.
Look at
That's
that.
all I'm going to say. I'm right down the road from you. Thank you.
I'm a ways away. I'll pay for shipping.
No, I win via proxy. I'm right here. I don't know. Yeah, I know. But yeah, so Spec only had that one. So I was like, that is pretty much, yes, a damn coincidence. He's like, yeah, he laughed. And I was like, all right,
for the same price, though? The exact
he put it
same
up.
price.
He put it up is what I suspect.
Yeah.
Because he saw that they were putting it for $3, so he was like, well,
Nope.
we'll throw it up.
Yeah.
This is not pre-order.
Well, the thing is, you could probably
This
get
is
it.
buy it now. He'll just ship it.
Todd also has a little button on his site that says make an offer. So
Yeah, he does.
hit him up.
He does.
Hit him up. Maybe
I did. I said, listen, man. I was like, if this was original retail, I'd be all over it. He's like, I understand. I'm like, oh, okay. That means, yeah, I'm not selling it at retail.
Available.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, there was 12
There's only
this morning.
12 earlier.
So some people already bought some of them. Okay, because there was
Apparently
10
5
There was
before.
12. Yeah,
I
there was
saw 12 earlier
this-
today.
Yeah, there was 12 this morning.
Wow.
Shit.
Get it, Jay. Get it, Jay. Get it, Jay.
Oh,
it's right here in
God.
front of you,
Well,
man. Might as well.
Wifey's watching now, so yeah.
Well,
Is this when you just start looking at your collection and going, which ones do I not need right now?
Well, see, here's the problem. Like, I would get the Afterlife Ecto 1. I feel like that one has a little bit more character to it. It's super weathered. It has the
this is-
gunner
Yeah,
seats.
but this is the one that.
Good
This is
Morning
the
Grails
OG.
right
Yeah.
here.
This is the OG.
Can you
But
imagine?
then when I
Jay?
look at it, I'm like,
This would be good. Put it like this. This would be. I think I've said this before, but I'm really mean. This would be series finale. Good Morning Grails, because there's
all right,
no
so
way.
what
there's
if
no
what
way
if
I
I
could
dropped? What if I bought it for $2,000?
Okay.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I would do that. I would make
Okay,
that
so
work.
here's the caveat. So maybe I can ask you guys on the panel, and maybe in the chat. Here's the caveat. I could tell Todd I don't want the Joker 2-pack anymore, and he would transfer my like $1,100, and then I'd have to go buy it again somewhere else down the road. So you'd still be spending the same amount of money, but
At least you'll be getting this. At least you'll be getting something that you really want.
that's
for
the
$2,000.
only way I thought about doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
But
because
this?
yeah, only because Todd has it over at Spec, and he has 1,100 of my dollars for the InArts 2-pack.
Oh, okay.
So if I was to be like, yo, let's just transfer it, then I would only owe the difference, 1,900-ish. But and then
Would he
pick
let
up-
you do that?
Yeah, I think he'd be cool with that. If I was just like, I don't want the Joker anymore, but
Yeah,
you
'cause
can
he's
keep
getting
the
more-
money,
He's getting more money, so
and then I'll buy this. You
Yeah.
know,
Hmm.
he's
but
getting more money.
and then
You
just
just
pick
gave
up
me
the
an
InArt
idea.
later. But I don't know.
Well,
That's
you
just
only
me
got 5 for it. You only
brainstorming
got
in my
one
head.
left.
I'm like, I
We got
shouldn't do it.
everyone on the panel right now trying to communicate with Todd. I'm like, hey.
You know what? Yeah.
Which is why I did
Anthony-
not want to bring this segment.
What
Yo,
I'm
you
trying to-
guys-
yo, what I'm
Did not
trying
want
to-
to
guys-
bring this
yo,
segment up.
What I want to see
Because
is
that was
Y'all
blood
can
in
put
the
your
water.
mind at ease because Todd does not have any more. They're gone.
Oh, did he
No,
sell
No,
it?
I don't.
You
I don't
sold
want it. I don't
It's
want
okay.
an Ecto
Man.
1 at all. Like
You know what?
I'm not
That's
really
disappointing.
invested.
Yeah,
in
he
it.
sold it to you, Mario. Is that why you're letting us know?
Yeah.
He's like, cancel my
Okay.
Joker, and I'll get here. I'll pay the rest right now. I don't know.
There we
No,
go.
I'm kidding. Because I was only thinking in my head because I was like, well, I'll just grab the Joker again later. But I don't want to do that. I've already got him paid off. Like, it's just an idea in my head. I was like, how can I get this?
See, for me, this is how this would work. I would go and blow the doors off the hinges and go ahead and buy this, finance it, and all that whatnot. But here it is. I know it's, and that kind of leads us to our next topic. We got DeLoreans coming. We got another Ecto coming. We got a whole bunch of figures coming.
Mhm.
Damn. We are going to get hit up.
Oh, I'm screwed. I'll tell you that right now. I can't.
Yeah.
We all
I got to
are.
get Doc. I have to get Batman. I have to get Robin. I know there's one more around the corner. I'm sure. I just can't remember what the hell it is.
Batman and
then
Robin
the
are
DeLorean.
probably going to drop together. And
They're probably going to drop tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because everybody's already gotten their shipping, you know, their sideshow stuff. So it's like, if not tonight, no, it has to be tonight.
I think it's tonight.
It's either tonight or Sunday night or Monday night, because tomorrow's Saturday for them.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tonight because they usually do. They've been doing a Friday drop. Like last week, it was a Vision drop. So I think we're going to get Batman and Robin tonight.
Fuck. So. And don't forget, dude, they pushed forward Doc and Marty. So Back to the Future 3s are probably coming in January, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So on top of the DeLorean.
And then the DeLorean is right. The DeLorean and the Part 3s figures are coming. Those are going to be
figures that I absolutely must have, and a vehicle in the next 4 to 6, 8 weeks.
Better start working that corner, bro.
I mean, I could.
I'm already doing dance.
You know what's funny, man? You stand working the corner. I'm trying to figure out which one of these guys will be shake dancing on the highway to get these.
Man, I know, man.
Won't be me.
Need money for Back to the Future.
Oh man. So this guy right here, speaking of DeLoreans and all 80s goodness, this came out this week and a lot of people were happy, but most of the collectors were kind of salty. This damn head sculpt is the same head sculpt that we got from the original release in 2018. Even down to the slits on the side of the head for an accessory that doesn't even come with this figure.
Yeah.
Hijinks, laziness completely. But even with all that being said, I'm still getting this. I'm still excited.
See, we're part of the problem. You and I at least.
We are.
Because we did a show, the other day, this on my channel, like the morning, like I bitched for 45 minutes.
Exactly.
And they were like, we're still going to get it. And I'm like, damn it. And somebody asked me that too. They left a comment on my video. I was like, but why would you get it if we gotta kind of vote with our wallet type thing? And maybe it's apathy. I don't know. But my response was just so cavalier. I was just like, in other words, I was like, well, one man can't make a difference, even though they can in history. But I was like, okay, so I don't buy it, but not enough people would follow that. And then I would just get asked out. So
I'll say this. Even with the reused head sculpt, even with the cardboard plutonium case, I'm still very excited to get this piece. I am still very excited. Until another company comes around and knocks this shit out of the park right now, I'm still excited for it. I can't wait for it to come. This was one of my most anticipated figures this year. I'm not too let down by the head sculpt, even though I do think it was lazy, and I do think collectors should complain. We should, because it's obviously lazy. They took advantage of the fact that we were all thirsty for another doc. And let's face it, the other authoring is out of people's price range right now. So they're like, okay, take it or leave it. And I hate that mentality, and that sucks. They need to treat us better. I totally agree to that. They definitely need to treat us better. But with that being said, Back to the Future is my heart. And I really want this. And that's how they got me by the balls. Mario, I'm going to go to you because you did a real nice video about this, man. You still, and can you just reiterate some of those thoughts from your video?
Yeah, man. So, again, just like everybody else, not like everybody else, but I ended up selling my Back to the Future 2 figures that I had because I wanted this doc. I only wanted representation from the first movie because that's my favorite one. I love them all, but I mean, that's the most nostalgic to me was that one. So when we saw initially when this was first coming out, we saw that they were releasing this sculpt. I guess apparently we didn't speak loud enough because they gave us what they sold us, originally. And like I said earlier too, the slits in the hair, I honestly didn't know that they were there. I mean, it wasn't until I went back and looked at some photos that I had of the other figure that I had. I'm like, oh shit, look at that! The slits are actually there. So I can look past that, because if you look at it on the shelf, right, like 2-3 feet in front of you, you're not going to notice it. It's still Doc Brown from Back to the Future 1.
Man.
let me finish. I'm not done. All right.
Continue.
What got me though was that damn plutonium box.
Yeah.
All right. Now I didn't know, and supposedly, so Sideshow had updated their site to let everybody know that hey, this is actually going to be what a high quality grade cardboard or something like that. So just
to be
just
clear,
thinking
they
about
did
that,
update
just,
that
no,
in
I'm not done, Anthony.
2021.
So just to
I'm just saying.
just thinking about that though is like, yo, why? No, that pissed me the hell off, dude. Like for real. I am not happy about that, at all whatsoever. Thankfully, there's someone in the community that's actually gonna. I guess they're gonna 3D print this part. If anybody's interested, it's out.
cheap.
There's a post out there. I'm sure it ain't cheap, but again, to my point earlier about the slits and not seeing it from far away, I'm probably not gonna even notice that this is cardboard anyway, if it's sitting on the shelf. But just there are some things about this figure, just knowing that the flaws that are there is just like just like it irks you, but get over it. And we're gonna be getting a part 1 of Back to the Future Doc. So and it looks great together with Marty. They were meant to go together. This is the duo that I want. This particular set right here. The accessories that it comes with, I think it looks fantastic. The toolbox is great. All the rest of the subtle details that are in this figure, it's all there.
Yeah.
But it's not a deal breaker, but it is insanely annoying. If it is like the from what I understand, it's supposed to be the same material like for the VGM Spider-Man for the wall for the building that they used. If it's like that, then okay, I guess. But still, man, I mean, considering that they're going to charge us another $20 or $30 on top of it just to get the cardboard piece, it's not going to cost them that much just to freaking make a plastic version of it, dude, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like then it's 75 cents, if that, for them to actually produce it. So come on, man.
It's disrespectful.
It is.
And that's the thing. It's not the fact that it's not, even though high quality cardboard, fuck out of here. But I mean, it does look good, but it's just the fact. It's just like, okay, like me. All right, for instance, all right, I know you gave us what you sold us in the prototype. Okay, it's the head sculpt. Damn, you didn't even put putty in the slits. Okay, cool, but I'm still going to take it. It's still good. Oh, here's the suit. Okay, the suit looks good. And, look, that looks good too. Oh, but then they say, here's the plutonium case. Oh, and it's cardboard. That was kind of like a kick in the teeth. So that's why I'm like,
yeah,
a little disrespectful.
Yeah, I definitely felt that, in the nether regions doing that. It's completely disrespectful, just like you said, man. And but to Anthony's point too. I mean, what do we do? I mean, there's In-Art mentioned that they're gonna do a DeLorean, but they didn't say that they're gonna do any figures with that DeLorean, and they don't even know which version of the DeLorean they're gonna do, if they actually do it. So, do us as collectors speak up with our wallets and say no? We're gonna wait to see what the competition comes out with. Granted, if they come out with something, I mean, I think it would send a message, but I think as collectors, I don't think a lot of us are going to do that. For us that actually want it, we've been waiting for this particular version of Doc for a long time, and we're just going to accept it.
Yeah,
we're just going to get it. Yeah, there's been customs and kit bashes out there before, but those are those can get expensive. But for something actually licensed and coming out, at a somewhat decent price, this is what we're going to get. And that's it.
And Justin, the lights, I hope they do. I hope those lights actually work in the dashboard. Denobi says cardboard plutonium footlocker is just simply splitting hairs. Doesn't bother me. The plutonium rods with the casing is still gold. I agree. I agree. I think it's still gonna look, like I said, I think it's going to look good. I think it's going to be executed well. It's just the fact that, damn, you gave us a complete reused figure. You could at least gave us an accessory be all black.
Paying for high-end figures and for them to kind of cheap out like that, it's like, come on.
Yeah. They are exactly. I'm sorry.
I felt extremely disappointed, man. I'm not gonna lie. The thing is like, and I kind of agree on Denobi's point. I mean, like it's cardboard, it's like whatever, but the rest of everything is awesome.
Yes,
and that's what I'm gonna take away from. But the sculpt, if you guys remember a year and a half ago, because I bought Marty day one, from Hong Kong, right away, because he came out right away, and I was like, man, we got to wait 1.5 years for Doc. And I remember that, and I think Sean, you were on there with me, and I was like, there's no way they're going to use this head. I was like, this is part 2. It's got the slits in it. So in my head, I thought, I was like, I guess it makes sense because they put Doc out right away, or Marty, sorry, that they haven't quite worked on Doc yet. So they just showed the outfit and everything and then used the head as a placeholder, because he's 1.5 years out. So I was like, okay, that's probably what they're going to do. They're not going to give us the same sculpt, yet still they do. And listen, people are complaining about single joints. I'll play devil's advocate. It's Jay, you probably know. I got him right here. Doc is still a single jointed figure anyway.
Right.
I mean, he is. You can't. He's single jointed. I'm showing you guys right now. Whoops, I took his glasses off. He's a single, and that's fine for this type of character. But if you look at that sculpt, that's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. So for me, I was like, yo, come on. Like, you have 2 figures. You have 2 characters in Back to the Future. You have Doc, you have Marty. Yeah, we could say there's other, but Hot Toys is only making Doc and Marty, right?
Yep.
So how do you screw it up? How do you not give the respect that this franchise deserves?
And the thing is that we're not going to see these again. I mean, it's not like a Marvel figure or DC figure where they keep creating new iterations of it. This is all we have. And
That's what I'm saying. It's all we
what's the
get.
likelihood we're going to see like some sort of reissue? It ain't going to happen anytime soon.
No.
Second brother, and I'm gonna bring up Kristen Detour's collections question again. He said, would you guys, and this is for the rest of the panel as well, he said, would you guys consider Dark a W, a win, or a loss? Second brother, that is for you.
Hey, real quick though,
Yes,
before you go, I gotta head out.
Oh,
Yeah, I got the corner coming up here, so I gotta head out, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So I
right,
appreciate. Yeah, thank you for having me, man. As always, bro, I'll be back next week. Everybody on the panel, we got some dope discussions going on here. Yeah, everybody getting this piece. It's gonna be incredible. Like, I mean, if it's nostalgia for some people.
He's coming.
Me, I enjoy the film.
Begrudgingly.
I don't, really collect this piece. I'm more so concerned about my Batman Begins.
Would you consider this, before you leave, would you consider this a win or a lose?
For people, I mean, for people who want it, I mean, I don't think it's a lose at all. I mean, I think there's ways that you can actually present it where it looks well. You know what I mean? And with the DeLorean and what you're actually getting with that piece, people want to recapture that moment. I think it's going to be a win, and it was an amazing moment. That's what they're going to see.
They're going to see the grand.
Yeah, they're just looking at the whole thing. They're not going to nitpick everything that we probably see or other people probably see. The people are just excited about this piece, and they're going to get it. And I'm happy for them, man. Like, definitely, I'm happy for them, especially with that DeLorean coming. If you have, Marty and that, bro, that's going to look crazy. I already have
it's coming.
It is, bro. I already seen one dude basically online who had a display ready for it with LED lights that he customized to look like the fire flames behind the DeLorean. I was like, wow,
that's sweet.
That's crazy. But that just tells you like the lengths that people are actually going to go to get this piece, and they're excited about it. And I'm excited for them because that's what collecting is all about, bro.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, that's gonna be fun. So anyway, man, thank you, bro. Thank you for having me, man. Definitely, everybody hit that like button, subscribe to this channel and everybody's channel that's on here. Jesus, man, thank you for blessing me, bro, tonight with your presence. So glad to have you on here, brother, as always. Mario, I'll check you out, second brother. Have some fun over there in Honolulu for me, bro, or wherever you at, man. Just have some fun. Mafia. I mean, just keep bringing that nookie, bro. That's what it's all about, bro. Bring that,
my friend.
brother. Cousins, I'll talk to you later, man. I need my bottle of candy, especially for New Year's dropping. Anyway, man. Peace out. Man. Take care, brother.
Later, brother.
Peace out.
Thanks so much, bro. Absolutely. Yes, second brother. What do you think about this figure? Is this something that you would add to your collection? And do you think this is a win or a lose?
I mean, it's a win for everyone that doesn't have it. For me personally, I just live vicariously through you.
No.
Now, I would step it one up. Now, I would jump out there. If they do the Wild West version, they do the train.
That would be awesome.
That would be huge.
That would kick it. That would kick it up about 10 nickels.
Yes.
If they did that, that would kick it up about 10 nickels.
Especially it was the train with the flight mode right at the end.
Right.
There's no way we're getting a train, guys. Come on.
Hey, you know what? You know, it's a good thing for
Never said
you know,
never,
we
dude.
can wish. We can wish. And
We can wish. We can wish.
If we can get a DeLorean, an Ecto-1, and possibly an N1 Starfighter, we can damn well get a train.
Well, they
So-
show the Mark III DeLorean with the white wall wheels and everything, and they show that in the promo pic.
Train.
I know. I would get the train. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
we
you
haven't
would.
seen the Mark III DeLorean yet either, man. I mean, consider it looks like it was done.
Yeah,
It looks
because
like
they
they had
show
a
it in the
prototype.
pictures. Like
Yeah.
it's there. It will probably be another 7 years before they announce it, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, all in all, it's a nice display piece altogether. And for me, if I was going to go into the Back to the Future line, I would have to get the DeLorean. I would have to complete it.
Yeah.
And that would be close to was like maybe because I don't even know the price of the DeLorean. I guesstimated $3,500 right there. You said $8?
I think it's 860. I'd
Yeah.
have to check.
So if you're looking at probably like close to $2,000, you try to complete it, and then you try to figure out the room. Because I've seen Jay's DeLorean, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, it's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. But for all of the people that are getting it, I'm excited for them to get it. That little thing, I couldn't believe that they actually advertised high quality cardboard for the box. I mean,
That's a kick in the face. It is.
That's a kick in the face.
Yeah.
That's just like saying, oh, we're going to give you RC Cola and just go put Coca-Cola in front of it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's, you know, that's
At least that's real cola.
you know, it's like, come on, man. I could have just left it, could have just left that alone. But, it's the tools in Doc's toolbox. It's all of those, separate pieces, all the tools.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. That's why it's a bummer. Because everything else about this release is great. I just feel like they needed to show reverence to these characters, and like I have zero complaints with Marty.
Zero. No. It's a great figure.
Yeah. It's for people that get it, it's an amazing piece, a nice conversation piece. If you're into nostalgia and movies, and it's definitely one of those pieces that you can turn around and put in a museum and put it in a museum type format, and it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. But for me to jump into that line, I know I have to complete that line, and I'm still there trying to scheme on how I'm gonna work this N1 Starfighter when it comes out.
Don't worry about it, man. It's not happening. It's not happening, bro. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna pop out one night. We're gonna be like, holy crap.
Now you have a better chance of getting the train time machine than you will of getting that freaking. It ain't happening.
Sean, so your thoughts on Doc Brown here? You adding this
on Doc?
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's a win. Because there's not much to complain about the figure. Yes, you can complain about some of the accessories, such as the box, which, let's give it to them. It's probably a way to just make it quicker to get it out and ship it out faster and be less cost effective. I'm not going to argue about that because we've dealt with cardboard accessories in the past. The figure itself, everything else that comes with it is fine. And the sculpt ain't bad because it's still Doc. Like, you look at it and you're just going to go, yeah, that's Doc Brown. I can see some of the people being a little bit nitpicky because it is the same as the last figure. So that's the only caveat I have about with it is they could have probably jumped the points up with this figure just by being a little bit more attuned to the detail and what the collectors would have liked. But overall, I think this is a must figure for anyone that is within the Back to the Future collecting. It's a pain because once you start collecting these figures, you're basically collecting them all because that's just what Back to the Future is to a lot of us. Is Back to the Future 1, Back to the Future 2, Back to the Future 3, it's just Back to the Future. We have never really separated the 3 movies.
Right.
So it's definitely going to be a hassle getting everything, but I think if the people have the nostalgia for this, I think this is going to be something that they're going to not have any buyer's remorse on. They're going to love this no matter any type of flaw that these figures have. Exactly.
It's like the collector that buys this, they're all in on Back to the Future anyway. So yeah, I totally agree with that. Anthony, any final thoughts on Doc?
I mean,
other than the head sculpt.
No, because that's you have to voice the head sculpt. That's the problem.
Well, no, I was just wondering if you had anything else about the figure other than the head sculpt.
I mean, the cardboard's kind of cheap. I mean,
yeah.
Let's not forget, dude, freaking Wanda from Multiverse of Madness, her whole base is made of cardboard.
Damn. You're right.
It is.
Yeah, but it's just when it comes to Marvel, go ahead and cheap it on them, man. Cut the corners there. But when it comes to one-offs like these, man, I mean, just give us like your all.
Oh, I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just saying for those out there who are into that, don't forget that whole base is freaking cardboard. I agree with you. For Doc, I think it should have handled it with a little bit more respect, I think, in my opinion, and gave us something that's because we're not going to see these figures again.
Nope.
I mean, I genuinely believe that. I mean, and if so, it'll be 6 years or so if they decide to reissue it or something. If they do, right? So you did everything else. You created a bunch of cool accessories. They're all accurate to the movie. It's the wrong head, dude. He's supposed to be older right here. So it's like, it's the young version from part 2. I just don't understand why they would make another Marty head sculpt and that they wouldn't make another Doc head sculpt. So,
and you can see in this image right here, you can look at Marty and you can tell that that's 2021 paint applications. And then you look at Doc, you can see that even though we're beating it up, it's still a good sculpt for what it is. But that's older paint work. If you look closely, you can see that.
Yeah. It is. It's this one right here next to me. I mean, it's the,
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yep.
I mean, again, I'm going to get it, but it's just, damn it.
And that's the thing that sucks because we're going to get it. They got us. They're like, suckers. We got you. And I think that's the thing that hurts. That's the thing that really, really hurts. Single songwriter says when Chris Lloyd and Mike Fox pass away, then and only then will Hot Toys capitalize on it. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I'm more excited for the part 3 version.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
But keep in mind, both of their hats are sculpted onto their heads.
And that kind of sucks too, but once again, that's not a deal breaker. If the rest of the execution of the figure is on point, then
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that was stated. That was stated early in the development when they
just so people are aware, they're like fixed to the sculpt. I mean,
because we're going to hear people complain about that people that don't know about that, we're going to hear that. So yeah, don't be shocked. Those head sculpts are the hats are sculpted to the head. But guys, that is it for tonight. I want to thank all of you guys being here on the panel. It's a great show, a very excellent show. I'm going to start with second brother real quick. Sorry, I had to mute the mic for a minute. Second brother, but yeah, how's everything going with you? And what can we look from you next?
Well, hopefully, as you probably hear in the background, you got the little hula dancers and everything. They're about to get crazy out here. And,
oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah. Go get it. Go get
it. I can't understand. Hula is cool, but they're down there screaming like you at a Disturbed concert sometimes. I'm sitting there like, man, ain't too much of that, are they slam dancing in there? What's going on there? It's all cool and everything, but just winding things down, getting ready for the holidays. Little Macho's being Lil Macho, getting Christmas time ready for him. Look like the only thing I'll be able to, get him is, some weights, because that's all he's been running around the house doing. Saying his prayers, eating his vitamins, and doing his thing. So they're closing out the semester. Finally, hopefully get to play me some Call of Duty, some Ragnarok for a little while.
Yeah.
Just sitting there, just chilling. Everyone out there, my show is coming, but as I said before, you have some people out there stealing ideas. I'm just waiting for their well to run dry, which it will. So, which it will, because there's so much out there, to talk about, and just want to make sure everything is unique and make sure everything is straight. So it is coming. Thanks you guys for being patient. That's about it with me. Hanging with these cool fellas. Can't wait for the next time I hang with this cool fella. Let me see if I'm doing it right. That way, down there.
There you go.
There. You got it.
Hanging with that cool fella. Yeah, man. It was it was definitely a blast hanging with you, Professor.
Yeah,
Definitely
likewise, man.
Absolutely, brother. Thank you so much for being here. I know you're real busy out there and soaking up the sun and everything and doing your thing, man. But thank you for always being on the show and holding it down.
Remember, there's an active volcano here.
Are you serious?
It is an active volcano here.
What the hell? Get the hell out of there!
Get the hell out of there!
The volcano been erupted for like 2 weeks.
Oh, you picked the perfect time to head out there.
Yeah. So one time I woke up, it was just like a haze outside. Like, what the hell? And it was like, yeah, that's the volcano acting, cutting the fool. So, but it's on another island. So we pretty much, we're safe. But you have your little ash clouds every now and then. And it's just in the background. It looks great right now. But who's to tell in the morning?
That's what's up. Crazy. Want to give a shout out to Mr. Mom's Collectibles, dude. I was actually going to send you a link, but definitely want to get you on the show next week if you're available, bro. All us girl dads got to stick together. What's good, everyone? Hope everyone is doing well. Likewise with you, brother. Always good to have you here. Want to go to Mario. Mario, what you got going on, brother?
Yo, man, first and foremost, thanks for having me on again, as always. And like Second Brother said, it was great to meet. If I can go that way over there, my man in the corner over there, I suck at the camera thing too. My dude. It's great to hang out with my man. And so tomorrow night we got LWO coming up on my channel, 7:30 Pacific time, just us and the guys. I think Shane, One Six Figure Focus, is gonna be joining us tomorrow night, so that's gonna be fun. Just be talking about some of this all shenanigans throughout the week, amongst other things, and yeah, just put out a couple of videos on the channel, just reacting to all the news that dropped, and we got to do another one for the episode 2 news. So I don't know if I want to do it live or just do a pre-record real quick, but I need to do something tonight about that. Saturday, Tales from the Dark Side, and I think we'll be doing that. So hopefully I'll be there also.
What's that?
I don't know. We'll let you tell us about that later on.
Oh,
and
I mean, I got a hat I'm wearing. I don't know where it came from.
It just happened.
Product placement.
Product placement, right? That's all I'm gonna be loyal to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless I have like a Star Trek figure nearby, but
yeah, man. But yeah, thanks for having me on, dude, and hope to see y'all Saturday. Great to see everybody in the chat.
Absolutely. Sean, aka the Lord and Savior himself. What you got going on, brother? Man, once again, thank you for being here too, bro. I mean, I know you always working and stuff, man. Glad to have you on the show.
Yeah, no. Thanks for inviting me. It was kind of nice. I was able to be on Anthony's not too long ago and be on here. It's kind of just trying to get back. It's been just a little bit busy, but with everything around here. I don't have much going on my end yet. I'm going to start building some other display cases, much like kind of what Anthony has going on behind him, because I can't wait for module cases. It's just too long and too much. So I'm gonna try to get some other stuff put together and rearranging some of the things. Like I just got this stuff going on right now, but hopefully I'll be able to switch some stuff up and get more of my collection a little bit more organized.
Sounds good, bro. Sounds good. I'm actually in the process of doing the same thing, brother. So I definitely know how that feels. And I feel you about the whole Maji case thing. I'd rather just build my own because that waiting like 12 months is killer for me.
Yeah, he can't wait. He didn't even tell me he bought 3 more shelves. And I was like, dude, I was going to just sell you mine. But not now because I got to wait for my Maji cases. And then I was like, you know what? That doesn't matter.
Well, you're going to have to use those anyways because you're probably going to get a whole set of even more figures within like the next year or two anyway.
Yeah,
so.
Next year I'm going to have another 100, dude. Easy. Like, especially from work. So,
yep.
You can take all the detoffs. I don't want them.
No. Yep. But Sean, thank you so much for being here, brother. And last but not least, Anthony, what you got going on, brother?
I got a bad case of hunger going on. No, of course.
What, that burrito and chicken wings didn't do it for you?
No, it didn't.
Damn.
I mean, it did earlier today, but not this evening. No, I'm gonna get some grub in a minute. But
it's a growing boy
being here. What else we got going on? I don't know. I just dropped that collection tour video. Did either of you, Mario or Jay, watch it?
I watched it. I got to watch it on a brother.
I mean, it's 45 minutes, man. You gotta let that roll in the background.
I told you earlier, dude. I was watching it, man. Then it just suddenly ended.
So you did watch the whole thing. I appreciate it because we need those watched. I watched it's a good video. It's big.
Thing. I ain't gonna lie because I watched it late last night. I fell asleep on. Not that it was boring. It was great. Let me make it. I fell asleep because I was tired. But yeah, I watched I think all the way. I think I got to the track stuff. And then that's when I dozed off. So I'll go back and look at the rest of it and all that. But yeah,
Star Wars is a big chunk, dude. It's 28 minutes of Star Wars of a 45-minute video.
Yeah, dude. It was amazing.
Yeah. But hey, I put chapters in there for everyone's convenience if they want to just, Yeah, I just did that. That's what I did this week. So it's always good to try to, put out a collection video at the end of the year. I always like to, hey, this is what happened. This is different. Go watch last year's. You'll be like, damn.
Yep.
Where'd all them Rogue One and them prequels and them clones go? All that MCU. That went to a better home. I can only hope. So, other than that, bro, yeah, man, we got Saturday night, dude. It's gonna be good. We've got. I am working out the details. Those who know that are in the group, so come join the Facebook group. It's Scale Mafia. I'm doing something. I've just been busy, but I'm gonna post an announcement for what we're doing for the holidays. I want everybody in the Facebook group to participate. It is going to be a contest of sorts, but it'll be cool because it gets everybody engaged. And we have some giveaways. But I haven't written it all out yet, but you guys will know because I'll make an announcement in the group soon, in the next few days. But
just make a list, send it to me, and I'll go grab the figures from his collection.
Well, no. No, I'm not going to give anybody anything from my collection. I would never do a disservice to them, man. I'm giving them new figures. Not used. I abuse my figures sometimes, man. I take photos, I do videos.
Take baths with them.
Yeah. No, they're safe on that end. God, thank God there's no cigarettes though. Those are you ever get a figure that has cigarettes, man? That shit will just
horrible.
You got to put it in its own case with a big bowl of vinegar and close the door for a few days, and that vinegar will take all that off of it.
Yeah, I had to do that with my Predator. Oh God.
Yeah. But other than that, no, man, it's good shit, man. Saturday night, we got the shit going. You and Mario and I don't know who else yet, so we'll figure that out. And don't know what we're gonna talk about either, but it'll be something interesting.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for being here. It's always,
brother.
Always great to have you here. Always, guys. Thank you so much. What I got going on, man, pretty much. I'm also working on a collection tour. I had to go and reshoot some segments of it today. So I'll be editing that and putting that out this weekend. Promise. I've been saying that for months, but it's coming out. And if anything pops tonight or tomorrow, we'll jump on it and I'll do a little video talking about it and everything. Like I think we were all saying earlier, I suspect that we'll be getting Sonar Batman and throbbing tonight. Especially everybody got the invoices, everything from Sideshow. So we'll see what happens, or they may surprise us. They may just drop one of these Attack of the Clones figures. It'll be great to wake up and see Mace Windu. I would lose my shit. That would be awesome. But yeah, that is it for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, thank you all for being here. Everybody in the chat, everybody out there watching, everybody here on this wonderful panel. You guys are amazing. We got through it. Another one in the books, and
another one down.
Another one down. I like that, guys. We are out. Peace.